All right, man, it's a bop. Who we got here with us?
Reverend.
Reverend?
SBC Reverend.
SBC
But a lot
Reverend.
of folks know me as Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna call you Reverend, man. I'm gonna call you Rev. Bro, yo, you know what I'm saying? We already locked in. What's the name of the song we did today, man?
We did Lace Up today off of Cicada Song, out on all platforms, everywhere, everything.
You heard the man and you know the drill.
Okay, for sure, for sure. What was the motivation behind making Lace Up? I felt like it was a lot of energy in it. I fuck with the song, bro. I might even play it myself on the way back to the crib, but like, yeah, what was the motivation behind it? Did you just find the beat, start writing? Did you already write it before you found the beat? Like, what happened?
So, how I got the beat, there was a producer from Ukraine, who had, I think he's Last Atlantis, you know, shout out to Last Atlantis, you're a real one. And he reached out, said that he had a package and he was interested in forming a contract and working. So we went over the terms, you know, the payment prices, and then we exchanged. He gave me a bunch of beats to work on. That happened to be one of them. So I was like, damn, this hit like different, especially how it start off slow and then grind up. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I didn't have the words to it at all. It was just like, okay, I can feel this. I know I can rap to this, but it comes from anger. Like waking up at 3 a.m. getting off at 4, and it's like every single day, 6-7 days a week, and it's like that's not what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing.
Get out of there. Do not take that job, and I'll tell you why.
It's not what I feel like God blessed me to be doing. I have a gift, I want to share it, and I want to do something positive with it, but I'm stuck here. And then my family at the crib, I already promised them 5-6 years ago, they Bentleys and houses and everything, and now it's like I'm running out of time, especially when it comes to their health and shit, and it's just outside shit, outside of music, and I was just mad. So at one point I would just go on break and write to this beat, and it was like trial and error. It was just a bunch of angry shit, but I'm like, I'm speaking out of anger, but I don't want my message to deliver anger.
I got an announcement to make, and I got my friends here to help me out. Guys, hit it.
I am quitting this job today.
So I kind of took that as like, this is what I was going through. This is how I'm expressing it, because this is what was in my head. But let me explain it to you all after I've handled that. That way I'm not, you know, delivering hate or negativity.
Do you feel like in all of your music, everything you write comes from like your real life, in a sense, or do you feel like sometimes you gotta write things according to the name of the beat or how you feeling that day, or like more so emotions, like how you said that came from anger?
A lot of time it comes from emotion.
Okay.
But I think 100% of my songs I write is from experience.
Okay.
Because it's like, I don't feel comfortable writing or saying something that I don't know firsthand.
Right.
Or I haven't seen, or no one's told me directly. Like if I don't know it, I won't say it.
Right.
Type shit. So a lot of it just comes from understanding my journey and still understanding who I am as a person, honestly. But how can I help somebody else understand?
Right.
You know, nobody's journey is the same, but how can I use my journey to help somebody tell theirs, or help somebody feel comfortable to tell theirs? You know, everybody want to be heard, so it's like it comes from wanting to be heard, because I've been quiet so long, I hold back so long, I accept everybody else's, you know, journeys for so long that it felt like nobody cared about mine, essentially. And so now that I'm pushing it out through music, it's like, okay, this can work. This could work.
Do you feel like that's part of your why you make music? Just getting your journey out there, your perspective of life? Or do you have another like main reason why you make music?
The main reason was to make my family proud, honestly. We don't come from silver spoons. We come from tradition. Pop's man of the house.
And you need to say something to let people know you did nothing. You understand?
No.
Yeah.
Mom's nurturer.
Here, finish what you started.
For sure. But I've watched my family struggle too long. You know, I watched them be godly and, you know, loving and compassionate to people that dog them and talk about them to their face or behind their back, and I just so happen to see it. It's like just getting them out of that position to what I imagined they deserve, you know, the palm tree views and the swimming pool and everything. But honestly, I just want to make them proud now. Like, that's my thing, to let them know that while I'm here, they inspire me to do this. They're a part of the reason why I do this. Definitely. But my why I love music is just in me. I love this shit.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Can you tell me a little bit about your process in the booth? Like, when you go in to make the actual music, are you freestyling everything off the top, or are you always writing, reading from your book? Like, what's your process when you go in the booth to actually lay the track down?
Right. My process starts before I get in the booth. Primarily, I write. I don't type in my phone. I write in my journal, my composition notebook, or my binder.
Okay.
So over time, I'll either use that or I'll memorize that. That way, when I go in the studio, I just know what I'm doing. It's just a matter of the mannerisms, the energy, you know, matching what I wrote. Right. That's all. But it usually starts when I get my environment together. Once I know it's a studio day or a day for me to finally put out what's been in so long, it's like I have to make sure that day is damn near close to perfect as possible. So I'll do a deep clean of my crib. I'll do a deep clean in the car. I'll do a maybe hour-long shower, 30 to hour, just going over music, listening to instrumentals, you know, just to get my energy right instead of walking in with something to prove. And, you know, on my way there, the only thing that goes through my mind is the people that I've seen across my journey, my nieces, my nephew, my sisters, my aunts, uncles, all of the people that, you know, help mold this journey. And it's like, this is what I need right now. That way I can go in here, give it everything I got, knowing that I'm doing it for more than just me. So it's like when I get there, it's just like, it's natural. Like I'm in the zone. The zone is already there. I am the zone. Right. It's just like the booth is just finally letting me get it out. Like, damn, I feel like I'm free in the booth, you know? I can say what I want. I can do what I want. I don't gotta answer nobody. I don't gotta request vacation time from nobody. Right. I'm just in my purpose. That's what it feels like, you know?
For sure.
But freestyling is mainly for fun shit.
Okay.
Like whenever, you know, you with the homies, y'all be chilling there, somebody put on the beat, then y'all go crazy. But, you know, I've met a couple of artists who definitely challenged me to get inside the freestyle mindset, which is why I have to say I commend anybody who can write and record just off freestyle. Because, like, that's not an easy thing to master, for sure. But primarily, I'm a writer.
Okay. And what's something you want people to get from your music, bro? Like, if somebody listens to your song, do you feel like it's a certain message or feeling that you want your listeners to get from your music?
Yes. One, God is real.
The evidence God is real is right here. Look at that green.
For sure. Two, you're worth it. Like, I want people to understand how dope their journey is. You know, this is not for the popular crowd. It's not for the corporate world. This is for human beings. That's what I make my music from, you know, as a human. So if I can inspire somebody to really embrace their journey, you know, see the flaws in their journey, understand that there will be more challenges in their journey, but it's the strength, it's what you hear, it's what you're putting in your head, and a lot of people aren't taught that part of it.
Right.
It's like, go to school, graduate, figure it out from there. But it's like, you don't learn about life, health, you feel me? What if you can't move? What if something happened? Insurance. Who teaching you about that? Like, to make sure you straight, make sure your folks is straight. So it's like, I just want to deliver what I learned, you know, in my journey. I can't speak for nobody else. I can't tell somebody else or encourage somebody else to do something. I can give a perspective and you do with it what you will, honestly. But, you know, it comes from love. So it's like, listen, enjoy the journey, enjoy somebody else's story. You feel me? But understand there's beauty in it. No matter where you at, no matter what you do, no matter how bad it get, you know, it's always beauty in it. You can find it. So that's what I'm about.
Definitely.
Peace, positivity.
Definitely, bro. I respect that a lot.
Thank you.
For sure, man. And then I also want to know, what do you want to get out of music? Like, what's your goal with this music thing? Like I don't want to say your ceiling, but what are you trying to get to? Like,
that's a good question. It's like, I would say the cliche to be the, you know, biggest, the greatest. I just want to meet a bunch of like-minded individuals. A lot of times I get compared to, you know, people I grew up listening to, and I honestly just want to have a conversation with a few of those people. Number one on that list is J. Cole.
Okay,
He's the one I'm compared to the most, especially with the Sandbox crew. If y'all are not familiar, get in tune with the Sandbox crew. He is not going nowhere, I promise. Anyway, but it's like just meeting those people, you know, getting into that craft, being in that arena and knowing that I can hold my own. Like, it's not about, you know, being better than somebody else. Everybody got something to offer. But it's like knowing that I can be in the room as me completely and walk out okay. That's as good as it gets for me, you know? So wherever journey take me, I'm willing to go.
Okay, I can respect that, bro. While leading into that, since you already said J. Cole is one of the people you listen to,
yeah,
give me about 4 others, so like really your top 5 people that you grew up listening to that you feel like inspired your music journey a little bit.
Okay. Cole.
Yes.
Biggie.
My spot is wedged in and it ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
Marvin Gaye.
I know somebody up there loves me.
Logic.
Haters gonna hate. Man, they've been destined to do that. I could find the cure for cancer and people would still boo that.
For sure. Logic, I can't even cap. And that last one I gotta give to Ice Cube.
Felt like a fish out of water, but I caught on.
I got
Ice
to.
Cube,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
for sure.
I got to.
Definitely. That's a real diverse list, man, right there. You know what I'm saying? You grew up in diversity on that one, but I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of Marvin Gaye now, like starting to get into that perspective. And he, I think was like underrated with him. He was really like lyrical. Like he wasn't just out there singing. He didn't just have a great voice, but he actually saying some things that like give a different perspective or how you open your mind up to life and different viewpoints, you know what I mean? So that's a really solid list right there. Okay, now if you ask to give me your top 5, like who you think was the greatest of all time, like, who you think your top 5 artists of all time, like hey, these are the top 5 people that was the rawest I ever heard.
All time.
Yeah.
Artists.
Yeah.
1, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Top of the line. Not primarily music, but Bernie Mac.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
For sure. I gotta get one of Biggie, cause he's more so the inspiration that you ain't gotta be the pretty boy, the goodie, all of that, you know. He was everything against what the industry saw, so I gotta get one of Biggie.
My spot is wedged in and it ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
4 greatest. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sorry, Earth, Wind, I gotta give it to Kool in the Gang.
Okay.
I just want to be in the best band in the world.
How'd that turn out? Well, we are here.
Madness, oh my God. It's like they instrumental, you could just tell. They was in tune with each other, so I gotta give it to them.
No, you said what I wanted to say.
Definitely.
Last spot. Last one is always the hardest.
What are you thinking?
Low key, I'll give it to DMX.
Who the best? I am.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, I'll give it to him.
I fuck with that, man. I'm a huge DMX fan. I fuck with that a lot.
Yeah.
What else you got coming out too, bro? Like, what can people be expecting from you?
Whole lot.
Oh, say less.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm gonna stick around for a minute. Next, we working on getting our brand out, Living on Purpose. A lot to be done with that. Got more music. I got a studio book next Wednesday. So, you know, we really got to hit the ground running. That's all that is. But, you know, it's going to be a lot. And it's going to be a lot of what you don't see. You know, not the perfect glitz glamour type shit. You know, this is going to be the real journey. This is going to be authentic. This is going to be living on purpose, and I want as many authentic people to be a part of it as possible. You know,
sure.
I feel like that's what it's about.
For sure. And then lastly, bro, where can people find you at?
You can find me on all platforms, as well as all social medias at SBC Reverend. That's SBC Reverend, Reverend.